warning before you listen. This epic is not for children, nor for the faint of heart. We retell the ancient Greek myths as they were born, unfiltered, unsoftened. Scenes of violence, curses, betrayals, and a hunger for power that shows no mercy. Given the many conflicting versions of the Titan War, the events have been rebuilt to complete the missing pieces. Here, we tell the myth as it was meant to be told. Sources and references are listed in the episode description. Chapter 51. From the War of the Titans, Clash of Weapons and the Fall of Time. The Shattering of the Tides. Poseidon beneath the grip of Cronus. When defeat repeats until the sea forgets its own voice. At a moment when the sky was dying, lightning bolt by bolt, when the earth was weeping beneath the fists of the hundred-handed, and the fortress overflowed with corpses as if killing had become routine, then the sea stirred again. Poseidon, the god who bled salt until his veins became waves. Poseidon, the wounded, the sunken, the one who rose again and exploded. Poseidon, who swore he would never be buried alone. Now, from the pit of his being, he roared, "What happened did not scare me. The scream of the sky did not break me, nor the quake of the earth, not even the silence of the stronghold." He raised his trident and howled like a hurricane. "I rose to shatter the world, and I will not fear time, not even if it collapses upon me 1,000 times." He surged forward, but the sea did not follow. The water that once obeyed, the tide that moved by his will, the waves that crashed when he commanded, all stopped. He hurled his trident, and it froze midair. It did not fall, it did not hit, it did not move. It simply lingered, like a question that refused to be answered. The wave he summoned with his body exploded, then repeated again and again, until the sea looked like a broken reel of film, looping the same frame, the same scream, the same crash, the same defeat. Poseidon roared. "What is this? Why won't the sea obey? Who dares defy my command?" Then a voice spoke, not from the sky, not from the ground, not from the sea, but from within him, the voice of Cronus. Each word dropped like a time bomb. "You fool, son of the coward, haven't you realized? You're not fighting me, you're living your death before you die." And then darkness, not the darkness of night, but of a moment corrupted. Cronus whispered, "I don't strike. I slow the moment until it kills you. I don't fight. I repeat your downfall 1,000 times before you fall. I don't slay. I return you to the day you feared yourself and leave you there, trapped, watching me, unable to scream." Poseidon. He didn't answer. He couldn't. He was trying to move his arm, and it moved, then rewound again. He tried to advance, but found himself retreating, as if the sea had become a prison of his own being. Then came Perses, a strike from behind like a boulder born from the ocean's ribs. Poseidon dodged, by slicing time itself. Then came Thaumas, descending from above, casting a blaze of marine fire like the wrath of a drowned god. Poseidon deflected it, but his trident trembled in his grip. Then came the third blow, not from an enemy, but from time. The trident broke. The sound was not of a weapon shattering, but of history collapsing. The tides quaked, the sea gasped. Poseidon fell, screaming. But the sound came too late, then repeated, then vanished. He reached for his trident, and found it still floating, suspended in air, waiting for a moment that would never come. And then he heard a voice inside him, not Cronus this time, but his own. "Is this the end? Is this me? Where is the sea? Where is my wave? Where is my trident? Where am I? He fell, not dead, but broken. His trident dropped, his pride shattered, and as the waters circled around him, waiting for someone to save him or to end him, Poseidon fell, not as a god, but as a shadow, desperately searching for one last wave to carry him away to any time other than this one. This chapter of the epic has come to an end, but remember, what you've just heard is not a record of facts, but the echo of a myth, a story born from the imagination of the ancients, etched into the long memory of humankind. If this tale stirred something in you, if it opened a door to reflection or wonder, don't forget to support the channel and share the journey with those you love. And in the comments, tell us which moment in this chapter struck you the most and why. We'll meet again in the next chapter of this audio odyssey through time. Until then, farewell.